Earlier this year, Alabama lawmakers passed what's been called the most restrictive abortion ban in the country. The backlash was immediate. Ordinary people, political pundits, public figures were all quick to condemn not just the law, but the state of Alabama as a whole. Celebrities specifically targeted our small but growing film and television production industry, calling for a boycott of Alabama. But I found out, like so many acting careers, the hysteria was a flash in the pan. Tommy Hodge owns Prototype Multimedia in Huntsville. They do post-production work for films and TV shows. He's currently working on editing 2 independent films. He was having a pretty good year, and then the Human Life Protection Act was signed into law. His initial response?
Why? Why did this even have to happen?
He could hear it, the faint death knell of Alabama's fragile film industry. And just as business was set for a banner year. According to the Alabama Film Office, 2018 was a record year for film in Alabama. There were 147 productions here, generating $63.5 million in expenditures. Suddenly, movie moguls, media reps, and woke actors were taking to social platforms and cable news sets, pointing a collective shamefaced finger at us, threatening to pack up their cameras and go home.
You have all this instantaneous response, and a lot of times nobody's taken the time to research the topic. They just read the headline, and then they're immediately commenting on it.
Social media and the big cable networks, some of which can't even find Alabama on a map, were outraged. Thankfully, that didn't last too long. Maybe they realized that this law is going to be tied up in the courts for years, and abortion is still the law of the land for now. The mob quickly pivoted to the next injustice du jour, and that was great news for production companies doing business here in Alabama.
I have not had anyone directly tell me that they're not going to come here to do something because of that. I haven't had a single person who's called me up and said, Tommy, we were considering you to do this work, but now that you're in that red state there, we're done. We're not going to do it. I haven't heard a single person do that.
A spokesperson for the Mobile Film Office confirmed that, telling me they've seen, quote, no effects from the abortion ban. We're doing real well.
Alabama.
In this promotional video, the Alabama Film Office shows off the state's chameleon-like locations. We can be Florida, North Carolina, Vermont. Country to city, beaches to mountains, we have it all. And a lot of companies have already taken advantage of that. Alabama has a lot going for it for movie makers. Costs are low here. Plus, they get money back, up to $20 million per year in incentives. This year, there was so much work, the state ran out of incentive money. But Hodge wonders how long companies will keep filming here.
It's hard for them to just kind of get past that and go, oh, well, I'm there to do a job, but I'm living in this place that is violating a fundamental belief of mine, and so I don't really know if I want to go there. Like, I think I'll stay where I'm at.
Now, several media companies have said they will wait for these laws to play out in the courts and not put the livelihoods of hundreds of production staff in jeopardy.
In the